No one wants to arrive end of the week or end of the day feeling overwhelmed, overworked, depleted, and it's like we still haven't done anything on our to-do list. And this is the reality for most of us. So one thing that you can implement is a very practical prioritization system. In the first video, we spoke about the clarity of having a number one goal. So you can always ask yourself the powerful question if what you're working on is directly contributing to that. There's also the very important definition of your why. So when ambition is running out, when motivation is low, you have your why driving you forwards. But more than anything, the most important was the 80-20 rule. So what happens then practically when we sit down and work with that? This is the system that is going to bring it all together. When we're sitting down working, we're most likely getting distracted. And if you actually capture every time you're picking up the phone and wanting to scroll, making a mark on a piece of paper next to you and collecting it, you understand exactly how much time you're not using effectively. You might also get distracted, jumping from idea to idea, creativity to creativity, and that can also be a huge time consumption, and you don't finish what you are supposed to do end of the day. So note that down as well. I call it a creativity container list. And then you go out of your way to schedule in time where you're allowed to scroll, when you're allowed to just chill out and do what you want, or it is your curiosity time where this is when you explore new ideas and you research and look into everything that you want to do. So once you get a clarity on when you're working and when is that 20 time is for you to explore new ideas, or maybe it's simply that you want proper replenish time. If you have that clarity, the day, the week will be much easier. So let's say you're working with this list and you still feel overwhelmed, it's still chaotic. Then this is what I recommend. Do the time and energy audit, my absolute favorite tool, and get really good at it. This is how you understand exactly where your energy is directed, where your time is directed, where your focus is going, and then start really nailing down in how you manage your time. I go through this process with all my clients and it's very revealing, and I do it for myself, especially when I go off course. Most of us are very time optimistic, so clocking yourself as you're doing tasks will give you the actual truth, and most of us are way off. So it's not a problem with you doing your priorities, it's actually a problem of how you're estimating your time and what's achievable in that time. How to manage guilt, because most of us is having people asking things for them, favors, or being part of other things that might not contribute to the bottom line, might not be aligned to our why. Maybe we still want to do it, or we feel guilty if we don't. So how to manage that guilt? First of all, I always recommend taking the mindset of explaining to people that it's not about them, but that it is not in your interest right now. And that can be formulated in a lot of different ways, but simply stating, I don't have the ability to give full attention to this, or I don't have the bandwidth of giving you what you need right now. Can we reschedule? Another thing that is really good is to give people an expectation of the time and energy that you're able to give them. So I can give you a maximum of 20 minutes, for instance, or maximum of 30, whatever time I have available. Or I simply say, this week is not a week that I can do these kind of activities. Are you okay that I contact you back, or contact me in 2 weeks, or whatever my time frame is? Communicating with clarity and honesty means that people respect us and understands that once we give our time and energy, it is truly directed and focused and you're with them. If you have family and friends that really need you, it's a situation where you cannot say no. That has to be calculated into the time and energy audit. So calculate it. If you spend 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 hours per week with your family or people who truly need you, then you cannot schedule in too much time with your other things. You need to adjust the long time time frame, basically. I hope this helped you, and if it resonated with you, remember you can book a free 30-minute consultation with me. Link is in the bio.